Nike lucked into the marketing chance of a generation, and they're using that to advertise old product. Why is it happening this way? Now here's the money. Based on conversations with people in the know, it indeed has something to do with the WNBA MVP and Nike athlete Asia Wilson. Hey, Asia will be offended.
Nike just made a $28 million deal with Caitlin Clark, the hottest name in women's basketball, but somehow they're dropping the ball. Clark is smashing records, selling out arenas, and becoming the face of the WNBA. You'd think Nike would be all over this, right? Wrong. No signature shoe, no flashy ads, nothing.
Nike struck absolute gold when they signed Caitlin Clark to an 8-year, $28 million endorsement deal. So why in the world are they ignoring her?
While Nike's been snoozing, Adidas swooped in like a thief in the night, snagging a deal that's turning heads and shaking up the sports world. Fans are losing their minds, and rightfully so. How do you have the next big thing in basketball on your roster and do absolutely nothing? It's like getting LeBron and putting him in charge of water bottles. Adidas, on the other hand, is cashing in on Clark's skyrocketing fame. They're rolling out the red carpet while Nike's still figuring out where the court is. Did Nike just blow the biggest opportunity in women's sports? Or are they playing some next-level chess while Adidas is playing checkers? Either way, this has all the makings of a $28 million oops! Buckle up, folks, because this drama is about to get real. But before we continue, do yourself a favor like subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the juicy details we're about to spill. Nike, the global giant, known for partnering with some of the biggest athletes in history like LeBron James, Tiger Woods, and Michael Jordan, recently added Caitlin Clark to their roster. Now, here's the thing. Caitlin Clark is not just any basketball player. She's one of those rare talents who could potentially earn billions, and yet, in a plot twist that feels like it came straight out of a sports drama, Nike hasn't fully embraced her. Earlier this year, Caitlin signed an 8-year contract with Nike worth a modest $28 million. Modest in the sense that it's a lot of money, but for an athlete of her caliber, it's a steal for Nike. With a deal like this, you'd expect billboards, commercials, maybe even a Caitlin Clark sneaker collection on the shelves by now, right? Well, that's where things get weird. Nike has done none of this. No shoe, no marketing push, nothing. So what's going on? Let's rewind a bit. Nike hasn't been having the best time recently. Their market value has dropped by over $100 billion since 2021. Yes, that's billion with a B. Things got so bad that their CEO had to step down, likely while packing his office with a sad little cardboard box. Despite all this, sports are still incredibly popular. Adidas, for example, has been doing just fine, even after ending their partnership with Yeezy. So if sports are thriving and brands are still making money, why is Nike seemingly ignoring Caitlin Clark, one of basketball's most exciting new stars? Fans are not happy, and for good reason. Caitlin Clark is out there dominating on the court, smashing records left and right, and meanwhile, Nike is sitting quietly on the sidelines. So seriously, what's happening here? And is Adidas secretly laughing in the corner, ready to swoop in? Caitlin Clark's rookie season in the WNBA was legendary. She broke the record for the most assists in a rookie season and scored the most points ever for a rookie. Oh, and just for fun, she became the first rookie in WNBA history to record 2 triple-doubles. For those keeping track, that's a lot of firsts and mosts. She's packing stadiums, selling out merchandise, and is basically the player every basketball fan is talking about. And yet, despite all of this, Nike is treating her like she's some bench warmer. No commercials, no billboards, not even a Caitlin Clark branded shoelace. It's as if Nike forgot they signed her in the first place, which leads to the $1 million, or in this case, $28 million, question. Why is Nike pretending Caitlin Clark doesn't exist? This lack of action from Nike is confusing, especially when you remember how huge Caitlin Clark was in college. When she was still at Iowa, she became the most popular collegiate athlete in the entire country. She was so big that her fame was double that of Angel Reese, who came in second and 4 times as big as the most popular male athlete. Other companies saw her potential and tried to sign her when she went pro. There were even rumors about Under Armour's Curry brand wanting to scoop her up, but Caitlin stayed loyal to Nike, probably hoping for a signature shoe and some major promotions. Fast forward, and here we are, still waiting for Nike to do, well, anything. Did they lose her phone number? Or what? Meanwhile, Adidas is having a field day. They've seized the opportunity that Nike has let slip through their fingers. While Nike stays quiet, Adidas has been loud and proud in supporting Caitlin Clark. Remember Billie Jean King, the tennis legend? She's an ambassador for Adidas and has publicly praised Caitlin for her Rookie of the Year award. Adidas is smartly riding the wave of Caitlin's success, making moves while Nike remains oddly hesitant. Caitlin's Indiana Fever jersey is flying off the shelves, and fans can't get enough. Adidas saw what was happening and pounced on it, while Nike seems to be napping. Business experts like journalist Ethan Strauss think Nike's reluctance might come from internal politics. They could be hesitant to push a rookie ahead of a more established player like A'ja Wilson, who recently announced her own Nike signature shoe. And look, A'ja Wilson is amazing, no doubt. She's a multi-time MVP and deserves her flowers and her shoe. But here's the kicker. Caitlin Clark is arguably the face of the WNBA right now. If Nike released her shoe today, many believe it would outsell A'ja Wilson's by a mile. Caitlin has this unique connection with fans, and her popularity is only growing. So why isn't Nike seeing this? Let's not forget about the numbers. Caitlin Clark is pulling in massive crowds, 15,000 fans per game, to be exact, which is way more than the WNBA average of around 7,000. She's not just a star on the court, she's a magnet for fans, and she's helping boost television ratings too. So what exactly is Nike waiting for? Are they playing some kind of long game, waiting for the perfect moment to unleash a massive Caitlin Clark campaign? Or are they just flat out missing the boat? Adidas isn't waiting. They're already cashing in on Caitlin's rising star, and if Nike doesn't act soon, they could be left watching from the cheap seats. The financial side of this story is wild. WNBA ticket sales are expected to jump by a whopping 93% in 2024, and a lot of that growth can be attributed to what people are calling the Caitlin Clark effect. She's not just playing basketball, she's changing the game, and she's bringing in new fans in droves. Adidas, being the clever brand that they are, has jumped on board, positioning themselves as the brand that truly values women's sports. Nike, meanwhile, is, well, where are they? The rise of women's sports, especially basketball, is a golden opportunity for brands like Nike and Adidas. But here's where Nike might be making one of the biggest blunders in sports marketing history. They've got Caitlin Clark, a generational talent who's taking the sports world by storm, and they're sitting on their hands. Adidas, on the other hand, is playing this smart. They see that Caitlin Clark is not just an athlete, she's a movement. She's selling out arenas, boosting television ratings, and becoming a household name. Adidas is hitching their wagon to her, and it's paying off big time. Caitlin Clark's influence goes far beyond the basketball court. WNBA ticket sales are booming, TV ratings are climbing, and little girls everywhere are showing up to games with homemade signs cheering on their hero. Caitlin isn't just filling seats, she's bringing visibility to the WNBA and women's sports in general. But here's the kicker. Nike, the brand that could have led this charge, is sitting on the sidelines, missing one of the greatest opportunities in sports history. Now let's be clear, this is about more than just selling sneakers. Caitlin Clark's rise represents a shift in how women's sports are viewed and marketed. Fans don't just want to see a logo slapped on a jersey, they want to see real investment, real promotion, and real recognition of the incredible talent that's out there. Adidas has figured this out, and they're all in on Caitlin Clark. Nike, on the other hand, seems to be playing checkers while Adidas is out here playing chess. Caitlin Clark is at the center of this sports revolution. Her rise to fame isn't just a moment, it's a movement. Fans are flocking to see her, TV networks are airing more WNBA games, and even merchandise sales are through the roof. Adidas sees the bigger picture, while Nike seems content to sit back and let opportunities pass by. And make no mistake, these are massive missed opportunities. Caitlin Clark is a once-in-a-generation athlete, and she's ready to take the world by storm. The only question left is whether Nike will wake up and join the party, or let Adidas take the crown. Whoa, what a crazy turn of events, right? Nike snaps, fumbles the ball with Caitlin Clark, and now Adidas is swooping in to steal the show. It's a classic case of you snooze, you lose. Caitlin Clark isn't just a rising star, she's changing the entire landscape of women's basketball, breaking records and capturing the hearts of fans everywhere. And while Nike is out there looking confused, Adidas is rolling out the red carpet, ready to capitalize on Clark's massive potential. It's hard to believe Nike could miss such a golden opportunity. I mean, imagine having Caitlin Clark, a once-in-a-generation talent, on your roster and not doing anything with her. No signature shoe, no major campaigns. It's like Nike's taking a timeout while Adidas is scoring on every play. And honestly, it's turning into one of the biggest marketing blunders we've seen in sports. Caitlin Clark is filling arenas, boosting TV ratings, and inspiring a whole new generation of athletes. She's the kind of athlete brands dream about. So why is Nike sitting on the bench? This drama is far from over. Will Nike wake up and realize they're letting a huge opportunity slip through their fingers? Or has Adidas already run away with the ball, leaving Nike wondering what went wrong? One thing's for sure, this is going to get interesting, and we'll be here watching every play unfold. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Did Nike drop the ball big time, or do you think they've got a plan up their sleeve? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the juicy updates as we keep an eye on this sports drama. Thanks for watching.